Now, some might say, we're back. But it looks like the bully rollout is really going into full effect now because we are getting the new interview with Kanye in only, at this point, 4 days. This is pretty crazy. Today we'll talk about all of that, so let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. Real quick, if you don't want to listen to this, make sure to skip 10 seconds into the future, but you can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So we've been knowing about this new interview with the Download podcast with Justin Laboy. We've gotten multiple hints at this from Justin Laboy himself being in Tokyo, Japan, also being spotted together with Ye and Bianca. So we knew that the two of them had something coming out. And also, if you don't know, the Download podcast, that was the interview, one of the only interviews that Ye has done last year for Vultures 2 at that point, and us thinking that, you know, the Vultures era was going to continue, and then it just went dry. This was before Vultures 2 dropped now as well. And on there, for example, Ye played the Like That remix. It was a pretty, infamous interview just because it was one of the only ones that we've really gotten. And it was also pretty weird. Ye was on nitrous, and it's just a whole mess that we've had in the spring and summer of 2024. But now, apparently, we got confirmation, actual confirmation, that this is coming on February 2nd. So only in 3 to 4 days. Now let's take a look at this. So first of all, the Download podcast itself reposted the trailer for this on the story. And it says 2 words, shit serious, February 2nd. So from this, we know that this is coming. And the reel that they reposted was actually also posted on Kanye's own Instagram account together with Justin Laboy. So they did kind of that shared post. And we can see it says the download on Yeezy.com February 2nd. So it'll be live on Yeezy.com, or at least that's where you can watch it. And in that trailer, pretty interestingly, we just hear them laughing. It's different scenes from the interview, but maybe also from behind the scenes, because it's not just the setting that we've also had as some leaked pictures of what the interview is going to be like. It actually looks like they have more footage than just the two of them sitting next to each other and talking like a podcast. So maybe we can also, be kind of looking forward to more footage than just the interview itself coming. That would be pretty cool, I can't lie. Now, Ye also went on to promote this on his Instagram story. Now, first of all, I did want to mention over the past 24 hours, he's, for example, reposted 2 songs, Jeremiah by Pearl Jam and also The Killers with Somebody Told Me. We don't know exactly what this means. If you have any theories on this, please do let us know in the comments. Maybe it's just 2 songs that he's been listening to. Maybe there's some hidden message. If you have any theory on that, let us know. But then he continued to post on his story just today. And the first thing that he posted was from the comments under the trailer for the Download podcast interview, where somebody said, "Billionaire laugh. I breathe music all day." So shout out to you, bro. You made it into the Kanye story. And he also circled your comment because Kanye is apparently still really happy about his status of being a billionaire again, which I think he's wearing with pride, because we know he also reposted that as his own post after his, net worth got estimated to, I think, 2.77 billion. I'll show you the exact number on the screen right now, but that's also pretty cool. The next story then that he posted, and we'll talk about the interview in a second again, but this right here was the latest one that we got, is apparently, we can tell it's from the same warehouse that we've been getting the footage and the pictures from North, for example, as well, but also the podcast. So we know that Kanye is in this warehouse just working on it. But this right here on his story is a video of him walking up to some kind of controlling desk. And we can see a PlayStation logo in the back. And we can see that maybe they're setting up a live stream. So this could either be for the interview, so that is the first most obvious thing, or maybe also for the Kai Cenat live stream, which we know is now also happening since Kai did announce on his live stream that he's flying out to Japan to meet with Ye. We have a tentative date of March 14th, so we're getting the Download podcast and the Kai Cenat live within almost a month. this is pretty good news, man. And that also means that the album can't be that far away, because all of this publicity, especially Kanye's, one of the biggest platforms that you can go on to promote your album, usually means that something is coming. Now, one more thing, the Good Ass sub was immediately jumping on all of the details. So in the video of the clip of the trailer that they announced for the interview, that was posted to Kanye's Instagram, but then shared by the Download Podcast and Justin Laboy. In this one clip that I showed you earlier as well, where they're all just laughing, we have this one scene where they're standing in front of a whiteboard, of apparently a mood board for hopefully an album, for hopefully Bully. And, you know, people, fans, the Good Ass sub, they immediately went all in on the detail, on the zoom, and tried to figure out what was on the mood board. I mean, all in all, we can see a pretty, you know, black and white. We can see a pretty dark aesthetic. It's very, as I said, monochromatic, so black and white. And there's also a bunch of planes. It looks like it's war, but also a bunch of absurd scenes. Maybe this goes hand in hand with his fascination for Paul McCartney that we've been talking about for some time, the American artist that he's also drawn some inspiration from when it came to the music videos, the AI music videos for 530, for example, the Vultures movie trailer, and that movie, The Painter, that he reposted last year on his Instagram story. So maybe it's some of that. People also have been pointing out that there's some footage of The Last of Us. So apparently this kind of dark, you know, apocalyptic type of mood, this black and white war thing is what Kanye's going for. Apparently then also on Bully. I guess that is what this mood board was for. But as I said, this is just a frame out of a trailer. Maybe Kanye will go into all of that in more detail in the interview with Justin Laboy on the Download Podcast. Maybe also with Kanye's, even though I think, honestly, I think we could have it both ways, but I think the interview with Justin Laboy will be more interesting for the album, because Kanye is literally just talking to him. Well, with Kanye's, it's always like a hyped up kind of vibe, and you don't really sit down and seriously talk about the album. Kanye's will be screaming to him like, hey, yo, what the album gonna be like? And then Kanye is just gonna be like, you know, well, it's gonna be fire. And then it's like, oh, bet, you know, it's not gonna be that serious of a conversation, if you know what I mean. If you can tell from the past streams that Kai did with 21 Savage, Central C now, it's usually never a conversation about what's actually on the record. Or maybe I'm just not watching the streams long enough. Let me know if I'm wrong. But that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. Maybe we're proven wrong. Maybe the Kanye's stream is one of the most in-depth, you know, views that we get into Kanye and, you know, what he's working on and what the mood board could be like. And the Justin Laboy thing will just be some nitrous stuff like we've had last year. But, you know, let's wait and see how all of this turns out. At least I'm pretty excited. February 2nd. So this is literally coming up only this Sunday. That's pretty exciting. I want to know what y'all think about this. Do you think this is going to be an amazing date for us to get more info on the record? Or do you think this will just be kind of useless? Because Justin Laboy isn't the greatest interviewer. We got to be real. So it's just funny that he's doing it with the same guy again. But let me know all your thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.